Hmm. Hmm. That's moving it. Crack the wood a little bit, but it's coming out. Yeah, got it out. So I'm going to need to re-thread these threads right here. And I'm going to need to wash this off, and like I said before, my water is frozen, so probably won't be washing them off right away. I'll just leave them sit here till the water comes back on, then I can go up and rinse all that off. This I could go ahead and take up to the house and run the thread chaser over that. I should keep the piece that the tailpiece bolt with me, because I'm going to need it to determine the thread size on that. So I'll take that up to the house with me, up to the garage I mean. Now that looks pretty good after being soaked in vinegar. Certainly a lot better than it was. So, all right, I'll take this up there. We'll rethread this stick. That'll be the first thing I want to do here. And then I bent the threads a little bit when I hammered on it. I also chipped this piece of wood here, but I've got the piece that came out, and I may glue that little piece just right back in there. And after I get this rethreaded, I might glue that back in there and then just leave it to dry. I may have, they make a little chrome looking piece. It's probably, it should be, if it's a good one, be made out of brass, nickel plated brass, but it may be chrome. But I think I might have one of those around. If I could slip over the end of that, that would be good for that. So for right now, I'll leave this piece here. I'll take this and we'll go up to the garage on top of the hill. We'll see if we can rethread that, and then we'll come back to this. I got the heater going in here. Last I checked, it's up to about 21 or something like that. So this heater here does a pretty good job, and the way I've got it set up, I've got it facing this metal door. So my theory is if I heat up the metal door will heat up the garage somewhat. That's the plan anyway. And plus I've got I got two of these little electric heaters. I don't think this one does much, but it is putting out heat, but not very much. And when I turn this button, nothing happens. That should turn the fan up, but it doesn't seem like it's working. So, yeah, it is what it is. I may order another one of those. I found these little electric heaters are better than they used to be. They used to make these electric heaters, but they were really electricity hogs, and they would get so hot. They were I always felt like they were kind of dangerous. So anyway, enough about all that. Let's go back up to the house there and we'll work on threading this piece. Oh, the joy. Okay, so I went up to the house and I had success. This fit onto a 10 by 32 regular American, I don't know what you call that, standard thread. So I found a 10 by 32 die or tap, whatever you call that, and I cleaned the threads on this, and then I was able to screw this into that pretty good and firm. And then I took my vice grips and I held this little part right here where there's no threads, and I unscrewed this out of that stick. Now the reason I did that is to get this back on the banjo, this has to go back where it was. But if I didn't take the stick out and make this permanent, then the next time well, for one thing, I wouldn't have been able to fit the tap on there unless I got this out. But the other thing is that I need to be able to stick this in there and put that back in there and snug it up. And by getting this out, it allows me to do that. That's what I need to do. I think I'll throw this in this same bag with this vinegar stuff and let it be eating the crud off those threads there. And I'll throw this in there. This was over that piece of wood, so I'll throw that in there also. And then I'll set this aside. I'm just going to splash this stuff around in there so that it gets on everything that I just put in there. I'll set this over here for now, and then I think what I'll do next is go ahead and glue this little piece of wood back on here. I mentioned that before that I was going to do that. And then I'll set that aside to dry, and then I'll start working on this ring. I'm going to sand it, clean it, maybe do some wood putty work on the edges of it, and then I'm going to paint it. So we'll do that and then that. So a lot of times I use just plain old Elmer's white glue for this. A lot of luthiers use wood glue, but I've never felt like I've had as good a luck with wood glue as I do with just plain old Elmer's. Now I know that Elmer's can be cut by water. Elmer's is a water-based glue, so if you've got some Elmer's glue on something and you put water on it, it'll melt the glue. It'll soften up the glue. But generally, if these banjos are kept the way they should be, they're not going to be exposed to water anyway. Now this one was, but that was in an unusual event. Hopefully it won't go through any more floods or anything like that. So let me get my little jar of Elmer's. I usually keep a few of those around here. Oh yeah, that's good. So I was thinking about putting this in a vise, giving it a little squeeze. Yeah, I think I will. So I've got my vise. I've got a vise over here, a little small one. And that should take care of that, and I don't need to do anything with that but leave it alone for a while. So I've also got these rings here now. I was thinking I could get a little bit of that vinegar and get a rag and just wipe around on that ring. And I think I'll put my gloves back on before I start handling that too much. But I've got some vinegar there in that jar. By the way, it's a beautiful day outside, even though it's cold. You know, there's some cold days where the wind is still and the sun is bright, and it can be down in the 20s and it don't feel too bad. It actually feels pretty good. I know up in Maine that would be considered a spring day. But down here, as cold as it is, it feels pretty good out there. If it's wet and the wind's blowing and the sun's not shining, then even a warmer day is going to feel pretty awful as far as being out in it. So, dang, this bottle is broken. Well, I don't think it's broken, it just comes apart. I have to be careful about that little squirt thing. I did that to me yesterday. So, it works as long as I keep my hand on this part of the bottle and hold it in place.